Hi, my name is Manuel Ortiz, and today I'll be talking about a very famous and iconic artist named Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was a painter, and she was also known for creating her own self-portraits. Frida Kahlo was born in 1907 on the parents' house named La Casa Azul. It is located in a small town called Coyoacan in Mexico City. When she was just 6 years old, she had a polio disease due to her poor health condition. Frida was paralyzed throughout her entire childhood because of that disease. When she was 18 years old, her abdomen was messed up due to the collision with the Mexican bus she was riding and a trolley car. Throughout these years, she later suffered extreme pain and had over 30 surgeries. She also found that her passion was doing art during this period. Later on, Frida married a communist and muralist named Diego Rivera in 1929. They later divorced 10 years later, when Frida created her most famous, or one of her most famous portraits of herself. That painting is named The Two Fridas, released in 1939. Her paintings were exhibited in Paris and Mexico, and she's mainly known to be an icon of the Mexican culture. Frida Kahlo was very much inspired by the Mexican culture. Frida Kahlo became a very popular culture icon a few decades after her death. One of the big brands of today, named Forever 21, had many clothes featuring her image, as well as Converse with their sneakers. In Mexico City, which is the capital of Mexico, her self-portraits were the best tool for selling on the market. People sold dolls, paintings, bags, etc., and became very successful sellers around Mexico. This helped make her appearance even more famous and made her unibrow a very unique feature on her. Long after her death, her image was controlled by the Panama-based Frida Kahlo Corporation. Then there was controversy with Frida Kahlo's image due to being commercialized too much. Frida's niece had a daughter who wanted to keep Frida's legacy going by selling things to young children around 6 to 10 years old. To this day, Frida Kahlo's name and image became a global brand throughout the entire world. Now let's talk about Frida's most famous painting, called the Two Fridas painting. She created this masterpiece during the divorce with her husband Diego Rivera around 1939. The painting shows on the left side, Frida had a black dress and her heart was torn apart and bleeding. To the right, she had a brown Mexican dress with her heart being whole and cured. This symbolized the emotional pain of the divorce that happened with her husband. The stormy sky in the background and this torn heart symbolize the Catholicism and the sacrifices that the Aztecs made during their time. To this day, it is still considered one of, if not the most famous painting Frida Kahlo has created. Frida Kahlo is very well known in Mexico, and she is known to be a very symbolic cure towards that country. An author named Melissa described Frida Kahlo as a hero. Frida influenced her and a lot of other artists to follow their love towards art. Through her art, you can see that she was a very strong person due to all of the hard situations that happened throughout her entire life. She used art to express her emotions, and it showed it. She was also considered a hero through feminists, since she was a feminist herself. She was also very open-minded and didn't really care of what others thought of. She kept doing her own thing, and she was easy to look up to. Frida Kahlo is also considered an icon of feminism, since she has painted a lot of brutal self-portraits of her, describing of her pain and suffering that she's been through and the courage that she had, showing that she didn't limit herself to becoming an artist and a painter. Her image has also created a new style of clothing bringing
Here are the sources that I've
very
used
colorful
for this
style
project
of
in order to
dresses
discuss
and long
the greatness
skirts
of Frida
that can be
Kahlo,
worn by
the
women
popular
over there at
iconic
Mexico.
Mexican
This
artist.
shows that
Thanks
she is
for
also
watching.
an iconic figure in terms of fashion. Many wear her style of clothing in order to celebrate the culture that she has created when she was still alive and has brought it to the world later after her death.
Here are the sources that I've used for this project in order to discuss the greatness of Frida Kahlo, the popular iconic Mexican artist.
Thanks for watching.